Hello and welcome back to Scriptcase by Jamie. That is me, and good morning, good day, good evening, wherever you are. I hope you are having a great time and of course that you are well. In today's episode, well, there's not much actually. Well, kind of. Okay, so what I want to do today is actually have a quick look at our project, how we had left that off, our client, company, client management system that we had started creating there. And because the way we had created the tables as well as the platform, well, there's a few things that I had left out. And there are a few things that I am not liking very much. So we're going to have a quick look at those today. And in the next episode, well, we will make those adjustments and apply those. And then, well, we will update the project within the membership area, of course. But that is not the entire purpose. In fact, what I want to do is use this project as the starting point for our next project. So as a starting point, let's have a look at the project, shall we? Hello and welcome back to the episode, and well, as you can tell, or maybe not tell, actually it is chucking it down today. It has been raining all day long here in Portugal, which really makes a change because it seems like we are in for a week of rain, which is nice. So, as it is, it's not the reason why I have my wet hair. It's just I just had a shower in the middle of the day. It kind of, make you feel a bit better. And because I really should have done it this morning and I just did not get around to it. Okay, so it has been busy days. And one of the reasons why I have been having super busy days lately is because we have decided to put our house up for sale. Yes, you heard that right. I am selling my house in Portugal, and you can check it out over on the PP Properties website, I believe it is. They put it up for sale last week. So we had like 2.5, 3 months of renovating and finishing up the things that we had started so that everything was actually in order, because that's the way I was brought up. When you sell a house or buy a house, you buy one that is typically in good condition, or you renovate it before you sell it. And of course, in some cases, you can't always do that. And well, as it is in many cases here in Portugal, some of the places are, well, they're half ruins, or you can, of course, find pretty much a bit of everything here. So our plans, well, that's for another video. Okay, so in today's video, I wanted to have a quick look at our project. I have gone over it pretty much already to have a look at what would I still add here, what needs fixing, what did I miss, what do I not like. And there wasn't a great deal, but there was a few important elements that we really want to apply here so that it is ready for us to import into another project and then actually use it for a basis, a starting point, so to say. Okay, so within this project, we had here a list of clients, and those were grouped here via the status, and we had some added email functionality in here. So let's have a quick look at that. We can email the user here, select an email template type, a type that we can then apply here. Of course, we need to choose one that is available, and then the email template becomes available. So one of the things we want to change here, first of all, is, well, we only want to display here the email template when there is a template available. Otherwise, only the type will then be available here. So that will basically, if we select none, it will hide the email template. And then when we choose project or sales or welcome, then it will display the email template drop list. Now, of course, we want to then maybe also add some extra content there. So we have some templates for the project and sales so that when we test that out, well, then we also have some data displaying there, as well as some information or template that imports just like our other templates. Okay, so within our client list again, we also had here some links to access the edit functionality. So we can access that here via the name. We could go back and we could access that also there via the edit. Okay, so here I really actually wanted to make a few adjustments because it does go to one form, but maybe we just want to have really a details display here when we click on the client name. And then when we click here on the edit, well, then we have the edit functionality. So essentially we could hide the edit and then just allow for a click on the client, and that would then present only the client details without any edit functionality. Okay, so that would then allow us to adjust that for a group and so forth and make those changes later on, as well as then provide us with multiple views depending on the setup. Now, ideally, we want to create some of this functionality with the applications that we have already existing, okay? So that we don't have to create more applications. Now, in some cases, we will create an extra application for a view and others not, all depending. But let's, for now, continue. Okay, so our group functionality here, we will want to change that. So we actually have then here maybe a button available. So that can then be dynamically grouped instead of statically, which it is right now. And then that can then also be changed via maybe the area, zip code, country, or maybe the date added or updated or whatever else, any other status indicator or tag that we may have or include within the client table later on within the next project. Okay, so then we have here also our companies grid. And in here, we have a similar setup. We have here the status again. And of course, if I disable or activate or deactivate an application, then the status is here, then updated like we have, which is really nice. And we had that functionality also for the clients. I just did not show that just now, but that is there also. And that will then automatically update and organize that then for us. So here, ideally, what we want to do then is also add here the grouping or dynamic group capability within this grid and remove here the static grid. Now, one of the other changes is here also again have a view for the click on the company name instead of it actually also going here to the same application or the same view, should I say, for the company details. Okay, so that we separate that again. And then again, if you want to enable edit functionality for that specific group, we enable it and it will just disable or enable here the edit functionality, but then the view functionality will still remain unless you disable or hide that application from that specific group. So that allows us then to play around with that view functionality of various groups later on a little more. Okay, so the other functionality we have here is really, well, that was pretty much it really, wasn't it? We have here the logos. So we will want to add some logos in here and everything to populate this nicely and make sure it looks really good. Not that you're going to download it and it looks bad. We can make some adjustments here to some of our fields so that it is more predominant within the application and, well, it's more visible to the end user. For instance, here the company name can be bolded, the country could be bolded, dates could even be hidden, and maybe we have them here for the sorting and select columns. So here we can already remove those. So that's great. We don't need to do anything there so that we can actually maybe add here also then the save functionality so that you can save your views and change the view and save them again. And then whenever you return back to the grid, you have your various columns and of course group bys selected for a specific save point. Okay, so that is pretty awesome already. We have here then also the clients or the company clients list here. Now, what I didn't like here is that we have no records found displayed here. And of course, we will want to have here indicated that this company has no clients, not that no records are found. Or maybe something else that is more friendly. Okay, so we will want to make those adjustments for then here the company's application. Okay, so then here our email log. Well, we don't have any emails sent in here yet, so maybe we will want to add some data in here and make sure that we can actually view this okay and see if there's any other functionality we want to add to this, which we will look at within the next video. Okay, so for our email templates, as well as then here for the email settings, email sending, should I say. So for the email sending form, as well as the email sending settings and email templates, we may want to make a big adjustment here. So I have been umming and ahhing, or contemplating, should I say, on the advancement of this one. So I am applying SendGrid for a client right now, and I was debating whether I add that capability here within the email functionality. And then not so long ago on the Scriptcase channel, I had created there a mandrill functionality with template synchronization, which was quite nice. If you like the idea, let me know. Add it in the comments and we'll see. One or the other, SendGrid, mandrill. Make your choice. Or just ask for both. And then, well, we could add then those options here within the settings. Adjust this so that depending on the type of email that you are, or API or curl, or whatever we're going to use there, and depending on which email service you use, you will then be presented with those specific email settings. And we will want to make an adjustment here to the menu, of course, because yes, this header, it is just awful. And yes, I did just dump it together. So I actually want to change that and possibly remove the header and add some functionality here into the menu, as well as maybe add more options into the toolbar. But we shall see in the next video, of course. But of course, until then, well, there is the live Q&A session this Friday over on the Scriptcase channel. So do check that out. And of course, well, if you have any questions, sometimes I have the time to, well, answer those live questions. Otherwise, do be sure to fill in the question form that is sent around every month. Now, if you do not know anything about that, be sure to join the Scriptcase newsletter, okay? Because there, they will let you know every month about the upcoming live webinars and sessions and trainings and whatever else that are being presented over there. So I do know this Friday we have the Q&A session, which I will be presenting. And then next week, Friday, there is a project. Now, off the top of my head, I really don't remember what it was. I just quickly glanced at it and thought, okay, that's next week. Okay, so until then, well, let me know what you think about this project so far. What you think we should maybe do with this project next, and what other adjustments you would maybe make to the platform so far, or features and additions, of course, before we start with our main project. Okay, so think of this as a separate entity. Everything within this has to function so that we can then import it worry-free into another project and it will all work beautifully. Okay, so with all of that in mind, I wanted to go over some of the important things that I had missed within this project. And you're not exactly seeing them here within this menu, or within the application, should I say, because it's within the back end. And there, for instance, we have an issue with our clients and our companies. So we have a relationship between these two. And that relationship has not been defined or applied within the database. We just created the two tables and added another table for the relationship storage. Now, what we will want to do is either update our MySQL database so that we have a relationship between the two, and then update the applications and make various adjustments, because we will more than likely have to do that, which is generally pretty quick, I must say. Otherwise, we can manually apply those dependencies within the Scriptcase application. And I think that is the route we are going to take, all, of course, in the next video. So in the next video, we will also be applying the dependencies, or dependencies, should I say, for the clients and companies. So we don't come in here and delete a client, or should I say, sorry, delete a company which has associated clients. That would make no sense, right? Because then the clients here would then indicate that they are available for a specific company, but then that company no longer exists, which generally adds a ton of confusion within your data. And well, you don't want that. So we will, in the next video, also apply the manual dependency of these two tables so that we have a rollback, delete, or well, we'll deal with that next time. But other than that, as I said, the comments, you know what they're there for. And of course, if you're liking the channel, if you're liking the videos, and of course you want more videos, hit the like button. Okay, so if you don't hit the like button, I don't know if you like the video. And of course, if I helped you in any way, subscribe. Okay, and that of course helps out a little more, because then I know how many people are interested in watching these videos. Because then, of course, I know how many people are in fact interested in watching these videos every so often, at least, I would think. Okay, so that is pretty much it for today. And I'm sorry if you've been hearing my phone beeping all this time. It has been charging in between. And of course, that means we are out for today. So thank you very much for watching. And of course, I hope you will be looking forward to next week's video. And don't forget, if you're not a member, you will have to follow along in all of the videos to create this project up to this point, as well as, of course, the next video and all of the following videos. If you want to download this project, reuse it as a template within your own project, then you will have to become a member. So for that, there are links in the description. Do go ahead and check them out. Okay, and that is about it for today. So let's finish up then. And in the next video, we will be continuing with pretty much everything I've covered in this video, and possibly something else, some more, depending on, of course, your comments. So get to it. Till the next time.